Okay, well, hello. Welcome to another round of our 1v1 tournament here. We have DC Longshot going up against RTS Yoda. Bound to be a good match. Two very highly skilled players. Gonna duke it out for our viewing pleasure. Let's see what they're starting out with here. Yoda with a Scout Ghost. DC with a Nada, but an upgrade to his supply pad. Yoda starting out with a power extractor followed by a harvester. And let's just follow this scout here, see what he can see. And he's gonna steal some of DC's power here. DC opting for the double mini base. Yoda yet to get any mini bases. Pretty much dead even in base builds at this point. Yoda's got 2 mini bases, and of course his main. Same goes for DC. Got some turrets coming out of Yoda. And no turrets from Johnson yet. Last game we saw from DC, he went pretty heavy on the Colossi. Very strong Colossi now. Interested to see if he will go for that play again. As for Yoda, who knows what he will do. I imagine, well, I don't know. Maybe something with hunters, maybe some marauders, wraiths. A lot of options with this meta. Got some snipers and marines moving to the middle of the map. DC gonna take first blood on these sentinels here. And you can really feel the tension brewing right now. It's just like a nice calm before the storm. Everyone's just getting everything in order. 2 minutes from now, it's gonna be, everyone's gonna be punching each other in the face with bullets. It's gonna be absolute mayhem. Either that or it'll be like a really quick match. But I don't think that'll be the case. I think that this will be a longer match. It's probably gonna be a fight of attrition, you know. Yoda making a good use of this ghost here, just stealing the supplies that Longshot has overlooked, but Longshot making a push for these power nodes here. Longshot will have power node control advantage over Yoda at this point. Let's see what they're making here. Upgrade to grenades and just upgrading his supplies here. So they both feel pretty comfortable with their builds right now. Doesn't seem like they're going to try anything too risky, like a, like a rush or anything. Seems like they're just going to feel each other out, see what each other can do. An expansion base coming out here from Yoda. Does seem like he takes his a little bit earlier, which we've seen in the tournament so far. And DC here making a little push for his main base here. Gonna see what he's got. Does have a shield generator up.
Our base is under attack.
And Yoda maybe knowing this is coming. Yeah, he sees it. He sees it coming. So there he's gonna take this base. There's the garrison there in the front, and he's gonna see what he can do here. Nice little push here in the front. Does have the shield. Does have turrets.
Barracks constructed. Command center upgrade complete.
Shield generator, about half health. This grenade's flying. This is what I'm talking about. The Dukes are flying. I don't even really know what that means, but I'm just gonna say it. The Dukes are flying.
We've lost a power node.
Quick push here by DC. Longshot making his honor guard and some suicide grunts, but if that falls, he won't be able to get any suicide grunts out. And the snipers really just knocking everything down. Not looking too good for Yoda at this point, but I wouldn't count him out of it yet because the Honor Guard is here to say, fuck you guys, get off my lawn, you assholes. But then he says, actually, you can stay on my lawn, I don't care that much about it.
Our base is under attack.
JK, get the fuck off the lawn.
Harvester constructed.
Probably gonna get sniped down here by these snipers pretty quickly. Yoda not in the best position, but he's got a few troops here in the back. He's going to try to remake that raid camp and get more suicide grunts out here. DC in good position. If he can take out these turrets and take out some of these power generators, it'll be a huge loss to Yoda. Yoda keeping his base alive with that one level 3 ranger.
Mercenary wrath researched. Raid camp constructed. The enemy has captured our
Power node getting red barred here. That power extractor. Suicide Grunt's trying to make a sneak around, but they get sniped. DC trying to get that level 3 sniper out of play there. He does take down the power generator. More Suicide Grunts now coming out. They're going to connect there. Takes out a good amount of those Marines, and here comes some more, and just like that, I'd say this push is pretty much over. And he's got the snipers play, which is good, but he just doesn't have enough DPS to take down this base. Definitely a costly push, though, for Yoda. Not by any means a loss for DC, but I think he was hoping to end that a little bit quicker.
Harvester constructed.
But really, Yoda just hanging on with just these troops. Pretty incredible, if you think about it. And here comes the Honor Guard again. He's like, hey, seriously, get the fuck off my lawn.
The enemy has sent a sniper to take me down. Turret constructed. To be fought as a merc.
Got the Mantises coming out. Let's see what,
Mantis on the field.
now see with that push there, that was, you know, it was a little risky, that rush there. You know, probably would have been better if he would have taken out this base over here. That would have really cost Yoda, but I mean, at this point, Yoda's down a generator. And he did lose, well, it looks like he actually regained map control during that push. While DC was focused on his main base, Yoda went around and took all of the power nodes. So I'd say it's really anyone's match at this point. Yoda with more supplies, but it's just because DC is cooking some Mantises up. And Yoda already maxing out his Honor Guard there. Is that correct? Isn't that the last upgrade there?
The enemy has a sniper.
Did he go Tech 3? I'm not even sure.
Foundry constructed.
Yoda also expanding here to this third expo.
Honor guard under assault from enemy field.
And it looks like the Honor Guard being spotted here by those snipers and Nightingales. He's going to have to get out of there quick.
Foundry constructed.
Well, no, he goes back to it. He says, you're going to leave, I'm going to stay.
Upgrade complete.
Looks like this mini base might be taken out. Honor Guard really does a lot of damage against buildings. And nope, he cloaks it though just in time and saves it. DC also taking this expansion here, but Yoda has sniffed it out with his Ghost. Got some supply pads coming up from Yoda. Foundry with some Wraiths. Another Foundry. Looks like he's going to go Wraiths.
Ghost on harvester constructed. Augmented
Be
harvester.
interested to see if DC pulls out these Colossi again. They were a huge benefit to him last game.
Our base is under attack.
And this mini base will fall to this Honor Guard if unchecked. Honor Guard does a lot of base damage, especially to a base with nothing on it.
Nightingale here. Show me where you want me.
He looks like he's going to cloak it in time. Good amount of Nightingales from DC. And we got infantry ball and wraiths versus snipers, nightingales, and manti,
Our base is under attack.
or mantises, whichever you want to call it. Yoda really utilizing his honor guard, just going all over the map, trying to distract DC. But you know, it's really distracting, you know, to yourself. You gotta keep your honor guard moving and stuff, and also keep your troops pumping out. Looks a lot easier to do than it really is.
Upgrade complete. Augmented harvester upgrade complete. We are taking foundry constructed.
DC trotting across the map here, trying to retake some of these power
Turret
nodes,
constructed.
but to no avail. Yoda still with all the power nodes on the map. That's a huge loss in power for DC, and he's got to be feeling it at this point. They're both at 80 pop. This mini base does fall to the honor guard.
Enemy infantry.
Watchtower constructed.
Be interesting to see what leader powers they have. They have all this space over here on the right side of the screen. I wish it would just show off which leader points they've bought. But I guess that would be too much work for 343 over there.
Leader
They're
power
busy
ready.
doing other shit, fucking up the meta, apparently.
Soldiers of fight they desire. Upgrade complete. The enemy has captured our power node.
And it looks like we got a 3 base on 3 base match going on here.
Mini base complete.
Haven't seen many new troops from DC. He's got 3,000 supplies. Curious as to what he is planning with all those supplies. He's not upgrading his army cap or anything. And Yoda here at 100 cap. And it looks like DC will be able to retake this power node here. He has retaken this power node. He might have had that and I overlooked it, saying that Yoda had every power node, but Yoda definitely has a lot of them. He's got a little scout here, DC.
Watchtower constructed.
Gonna flank around and see what he can see. Just go ahead and turn the fog of war off here. So he does notice this third base here, so now he knows that he also has all 3 bases. And it looks like bottom right hand of the screen you can see Yoda has not scouted out this base over here yet. Don't think. Or maybe he has. That's why these buildings are here.
Turret constructed.
I mean, he would have to. His honor guard ran past here, but it's just not showing up on the map for some reason. Honor guard running right into those mantises. The honor guard is super fast. He's just going to jet out of there. And he's going to sneak around here. He's probably going to go for this power node, I would imagine. But I am wrong. He's going to scout out this base. Looks like DC is still sitting at 80 pop cap. Remaking some snipers here, but 15 minutes into the game, I would imagine his population being a little bit bigger. He must be saving up for something huge. I don't know if he's just going to unleash a bunch of colossi out of nowhere. DC trying to pin this honor guard in here. If he moves his mantises up, he might be able to pin it against his base.
For your brethren to grieve over. Nothing but a scratch.
But 2-star honor guard gonna make his escape here. And he's gonna take that power node. And it looks like DC is finally getting that upgrade to his population. Yoda, on the other hand, good amount of wraiths, I believe he made. I'm not sure. Yeah, his base is locked here. He might have them all in there.
Reinforcements level 2.
not seeing them anywhere else. But so far, everyone's taking their time since that first engagement at the 6-minute mark. It's really been about over 10 minutes. No major engagement here. Yoda did manage to steal this mini base. And DC going to send a little scout mantis up here, I suppose. See what he can see. And just in time, here comes Wraith to say hello to the friendly mantis. Oh, Mantis with the skills, dodging that. I guess he wanted to kill this Mantis. Maybe he wants the population for something else. And looks like he was going to push there, but it looks like the honor guard is back to bother these watchtowers at his third base here. DC going to upgrade his vehicles to upgrade 1. That'll be very important if he decides to stick with these Mantises and a potential Colossi push later. Notice by the blue lights, these snipers are fully upgraded, so he's probably going to stick with these snipers for the rest of the match. DC now up to 120 pop all of a sudden. They're both at 120 pop. Maxed. Good amount of Wraiths and Reaver Ball from Yoda. Now we play the waiting game. So whoever pushes first runs the risk of getting countered. So I guess it just comes down to who is more ballsy.
Colossus ready to do some damage.
And there's the first Colossi from DC.
Vehicle level 1 researched.
Colossi have been getting slowly buffed and buffed every patch that's come out. At this point, they're basically just giant metal snipers with their range. Pretty much artillery. You know, they can... Oh, and he gets displaced here. All the way back to his main base, and he's trapped him here in this corner. He's not careful. DC could lose his whole army. That was a long displace. Longshot knows he can't really get out of this corner. He should drop his EMP Mac Blast if he has it, though. Huge loss for DC there. He lost everything, pretty much. And there is the two-way node he's opening. Gonna open right in front of his secondary base here. Bunch of Colossi come to greet them, though. Probably gonna try to get some stomps off if he can. EMP Mac Blasts. Quite the play though by Yoda. That was swift. Just pinning them there in that corner. And it looks like this base will fall to all these Wraiths, newly buffed Wraiths, and a Locust.
Nightingale ready. Let me know where I'm needed.
Generator upgrade complete.
Help against these vehicles. Up!
Our base is under attack. Command center upgrade.
And he's going to move his forces up here to Longshot's main base. This could be it, unless DC has
Show me where you
something up his sleeve. And it looks like DC knows it. He's going to concede there. So, wow, just with that one little play by Yoda, he got the upper hand, quickly came to his bases and took it out. Hats off to both these guys. That was an awesome match. Super fun to watch.
I'm being targeted by enemy vehicles.
Thanks to both these guys for being in the tournament. Yoda will advance to the semifinals.
An enemy player has been eliminated.
And with that, we're going to close up the video. Catch you guys next time. Peace.